is the official margin of victory as Kyle Larson's lead evaporated in the last lap.
All at once.
32nd career win, tying Dale Jarrett for 29th on NASCAR's all-time list.
They came to Kansas expecting chaos, and they got a masterclass instead. Kyle Larson didn't just win the race, he straight up owned it. Pole position? Check. Stage 1 and Stage 2 victories? Check. Fastest lap? Yup. Led 221 of 267 laps and snatched the checkered flag like it was his birthright? Absolutely. And now, he's sitting on top of the NASCAR Cup Series standings with that smug, unstoppable smile and, yes, a pedal car for his kid. Smash that like button, hit follow, and share if you're even slightly impressed. Because what we just witnessed at Kansas Speedway was a different breed of dominance. But while Larson turned the Cup race into his highlight reel, Saturday's Truck Series battle gave us the drama that NASCAR fans live for. Carson Hocevar and Lane Riggs went door-to-door in a throwdown that felt straight out of 2010. A flashback to the Hornaday Sauter brawl. On the final lap, both trucks slid sideways, kissed the wall, and kept moving like nothing ever happened. Hocevar crossed the line first and flipped Riggs the old #1 finger for good measure. And just when you thought the chaos was over, Riggs got DQ'd after failing post-race inspection. Kansas, baby, she never disappoints. But this weekend wasn't just about the chaos or the champions. It was about grit, comebacks, quiet statements. And one of the biggest belonged to Josh Berry. Berry's turning heads in a way that should have every old-school fan of the Wood Brothers smiling widely. He had legit top 5 speed again, even after a brutal crash last weekend in Texas. A speeding penalty nearly ruined his day in Kansas, but he clawed back to finish 6th. That's not just a good result, that's a signal. The oldest team in NASCAR might be finding new life with Berry behind the wheel. And maybe, just maybe, multiple wins for the first time in 44 years isn't a pipe dream. Now let's talk about 23XI Racing. All eyes were on Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace, but it was Truck Series regular Corey Heim who showed up and showed out. In just his 4th ever Cup start, he wheeled that bold yellow number. 67 with the poise of a seasoned vet. Sure, he got a little too spicy on a restart, pushing into a 4-wide that triggered a wreck. Rookie nerves? Maybe. But outside of that, he was clean, calculated, and quick. He finished 13th, better than any of his 23XI teammates. That's a serious flex. Kansas brought the full spectrum this weekend. Larson's clinical dominance, Berry's comeback tour, Heim's rising star moment, and Hocevar's bumper-banging madness. One race, a dozen stories, and enough adrenaline to keep us buzzing until the next green flag drops. If you felt that pulse-pounding energy, don't just scroll past. Like, share, and follow for more raw takes, race recaps, and behind-the-scenes action every single week. Because NASCAR's heating up, and Kansas just threw gasoline on the fire. See you at the next track.